This is a movie review for Justice League. We just watched it right now. So, what do you think about this movie after watching it? Fresh in your mind.
I liked it. I don't think. What was the last movie we saw again?
Okay, so we saw Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, that
right?
Thor. I don't think it was as funny. It wasn't that funny at all. But it was. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, let me just start off by saying this: it's like putting Thor Ragnarok and Justice League in the same space is a little
It's completely different.
It's completely different. Okay, if you're going to watch this movie, you have to expect that you're about to watch a lot of good images, right? You're gonna watch a spectacular action flick. You know what I mean? It goes really like actiony trope with this. It basically the storyline very basic to me. You know what I mean? Like storyline, like we've seen animated movies, right?
Yeah. It's like they're going based like directly off of the comic book, even though you didn't think that Batman is like with Wonder Woman at all. I do.
I mean, it was.
There were scenes in the movie where they were like together and they're kind of hinting at it and stuff.
Right. There are scenes that, like, basically you get a chance to finally see these characters. Like, you would see them in the comic book, but now they're in a big screen movie. You know what I mean? Here, live action type movie. And there's nothing that can really beat that. And that's why, you know, I think that's what, if you're really coming to this movie to see them live action, that's exactly what you're going to get. There's a lot of good action scenes, but there's just something about it, you know? Like, to me, it's like, you know, that the action was there, the movie was there. I think what really whoever created the animations and all the fights and all the choreographed animated parts, I think they own this movie. You know, I don't really think like the story was something that I was so wrapped up in, you know?
Well, no, because you basically are, you know, how it's just like.
Well, no, what I mean, like, it's like there's no. It's like, imagine watching an episode of Justice League, right? Like, you wouldn't want to watch the same episode over and over. You want a different story in each episode.
Yeah, but this was like the same story.
Right. It was a basic story, is what I'm trying to say. Like the villain for this movie. I wish they would have used like Brainiac or somebody, like this wolf guy.
Yeah, because that guy. Have you ever heard of that guy?
Yeah. Who the fuck is this wolf guy?
The guy with the horns on?
Yeah, with the horns and shit.
Yeah, I was like, who? I never heard about the guy or saw him in the comic books at all.
I was like, why is this guy important? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he was like, I'm the ruler of the earth, and the earth will amongst the
Oh my
This
god!
wasn't supposed to happen.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Wasn't supposed to happen.
Who's this big ass dude with the S on his chest? This nigga hurt me. This man really hurt me.
He just called him like Kryptonian. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, like he knows him or
You
something.
Kryptonian?
Like he had some beef with Superman for some reason. You don't even know why.
What if calling him a Kryptonian is racist? So, like that's what it was. You ain't nothing but a Kryptonian. You just a little Kryptonian. Man, I don't care. They shouldn't put these seats out here then.
Just, oh god.
No, so basically, like, I just felt like it kind of robbed us of a good opportunity to see, like, a good, fantastic villain. Like, you know, like in these movies, you want the villain, like, just like off of, like, that Batman, The Dark Knight. Like, yeah, we're here to see Batman, but we want to see the villains too. Like, we want to see the Joker actually, you know, on screen being the Joker, having like antics. Like, the villain was completely CGI, and like the purpose of him.
He just had a bunch of mobs. He had a mob gang. That's what he
Yeah.
had. A bunch of mobs flying around.
Yeah, Crip Mob.
Yeah, he had a mob gang. Yeah, but it's just like I think he died too easily. He was
Yeah.
a punk ass, like.
He was a
bitch.
punk ass. Like every time he showed up, like, okay, we get it, he's strong and all that stuff, but like I don't
Yeah,
know.
but how strong? He's like almost all of them could like get to him and like hit him.
No,
It's
like remember, like in the beginning, like when they were fighting in the sewer and stuff. Well, you know, we're not gonna spoil it right now. Basically, this is just to say our opinion. So, 1 out of 10. What do you give it?
I'll probably give it a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Strong 7. Kind of backtrack why you give it a 7.
Well, I mean, I just like, I like the Justice League a lot. You know, my favorite is Batman.
Right.
But
She's a Batman.
Like I said, Superman was punk, but I mean, I guess it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I like. I can't say before correctly anymore. Thor. But I don't know. I gave it a 7. I mean, I'm not giving it a 10 because, like I said, I think it went by too fast. There are certain parts that were like missing. Remember the part there? Oh, I can't say it. But you remember the part that I'm talking about? Like certain parts were like cut out.
Oh
or
yeah, I
something.
remember
I'm trying to remember like, oh, what happened? What happened there? And then they just skipped to like a different part. That's
exactly.
Like
yeah, that was one of the issues that I had with this movie was it was really
just because of the director though.
Well, you know, here's the rumor that happened. The rumor that happened was that the producers of this movie wanted it to be underneath 2 hours, even though they had more than 2 hours of footage.
Yeah, but
so
why would
what
they
they
wanna
had
do
to
this?
do was edit out a lot of stuff. They had to kind of clip a lot of things that they didn't feel was as vital to the movie, but I think the audience can kind of tell. The audience can kind of tell all the edited spots that you're thinking like, oh, well, damn, I wish I would have saw how they got out of that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. My main thing with it that really, like I said, gives it, I'm giving it a 7 is because of the villain guy. That's what it is. And
Yeah.
there's just random
A little buck
people in different spots that you didn't know exactly where they came from or their backstory or anything like that. They just popped up. I don't know. But everything else I liked. I liked Wonder Woman. I liked, even though you have some weird things with her.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the movie.
The Flash though. I didn't.
He was a miss for you?
But it's just like you said, you didn't like the way he did certain things. I can't say exactly what.
Whoa.
Don't say it.
Well, no, it's just the actor chose to do a quirky version of the
Yeah,
Flash.
but how old was he? I don't even. He was kind of young, like he was like a kid or something. And like in most of the time in the Justice League, I saw he was like an older guy.
Well, he was supposed to be the comic relief for the movie,
Yeah, but he wasn't really.
but he wasn't really all that funny to us, you know.
Not to me.
No, and
I mean, some parts, but that's because she just did dumb stuff.
yeah, well, you know, it's okay. My rating for this movie, I honestly would give it a 6. To be honest with you, if I had to judge all the comic book movies that I've seen thus far, like honestly, I wouldn't really put this in any top 5 or anything like that. You know, it's, you know, you're thinking of, oh, you can see a fantastic spectacle in a video game or in the animated film, but this had a lot of parts where, you know, it was just playing that music that just symbolizes like, you know, hope and all this stuff.
Superman song.
But no, like not the song. Like, you know how like as they're just showing, like at the end when they're showing like what's happening now, Wonder Woman's doing this and that.
Oh,
There's no
yeah.
dialogue. It's just music and just recapping everything. I felt like there was a lot of that in this movie, where it was just a lot of image with the music playing in the background, and it was fantastic images, but the dialogue was missing, the connectivity of like the whole cast of the Justice League, like they just met each other, and like I don't even feel like any of them really want to be next to each other.
So that, yeah, and that's the thing, they did show that they kind of like didn't know who they were. I don't understand that part, because when I watched Justice League before, it's like they all knew about each other. They knew each other, like they were around. They knew about Batman. They knew about Superman.
Right.
They all knew about Superman though.
Well, no,
But-
like
because they knew that they
I
met.
agreed. Like they did know of each other. What? I mean, it's cool.
No, it's not. Can't say it.
Final thoughts is just, yeah, I give it a 6, and I think that at the most this is a good step in the right direction. I would say that all the images and spectacles are on point. Like the fight scenes, you know, are pretty much there. I just think like storyline, like there's, like for instance, you know, I hate to bring Marvel into all this stuff, but when you think about it, like, you know, the first Avengers movie was about Loki, and Loki is Thor's brother, and he portrayed him in this other movie before. We have so much backstory depending on the storyline that we're actually more invested in it. You know what I mean? We're invested in where everything is going to go. Even Marvel even does this fantastic thing where they have like trilogies going on. They have interweaving of different storylines that sooner or later all going to come together. I don't feel like Justice League, it wasn't a payoff for me. Like the Justice League just formed, but
Are you talking about this movie? How they just formed?
well, yeah. Like for
Well,
instance, like Justice League 2, right? Whenever Justice League 2
That's
comes
what I was
out.
about to say. I'm not too sure how they're gonna attach it to that one.
But
Try to,
are
make,
they?
that's why I don't see how they would be able to do that just because of the way it ended too. And the villain is like, are they gonna have to make up another?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we don't want to spoil
Yeah.
any post-credit scenes or anything like that, but ultimately, like, yeah,
yeah, like even the scenes are pretty.
it's just a moment where you're just sitting there thinking, like, how are they even caring about connecting? I think the movie just lost connection with me. I don't think the characters connected with each other. I don't think the actors connected with each other. Some of the CGI didn't even connect with each other. I felt like I was watching a video game at times. Like, it was at like a whole 10 minutes of nothing but like animation, and like you could tell like the actors are like in a green screen. You know. Like, I don't know. Like, obviously, I give it a 6. It's a pretty low rating, but what can you do? Anyways, this is Adam in Egypt signing out right now, and, you know, hope to see you again in the future. Hopefully, watching the Black Panther movie, because we're really excited about that shit.
Whichever one comes out first.
Exactly.